What is going on, my dudes? Tasha here back again with another Genshin Impact video, and today we are actually going to be talking about a little bit into the future with Layla and what you need to do to farm her when she comes out. Now, understand that this is going to be a while, so you have plenty of time to farm her up, especially with 3.2 releasing with certain stuff that is going to be, you know, releasing with this. Really, it's only one thing, but I digress. Sorry, my nose is a little itchy. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Today, Layla, right here, she is so gosh darn adorable. Team Sleepy, her and Ganyu, perfect. But she is going to be a one-handed cryo sword user, which I was actually pretty confused. I thought that she would be a catalyst user, but I guess not, and that's perfectly fine because she works well anyway. So first things first, your gems. You're going to need 1 silver, right? You're going to need 9 of these fragments, 9 of the chunks, and 6 of the gemstones. Now, those are going to be the cryo variant, so be prepared. You're going to be fighting either the cryo Regisvine, you're going to be fighting the cryo hypostasis. Hold on, I got to sneeze. Oh, Jesus, excuse me. But there's plenty of places where you could actually farm this. The cryo hypostasis, cryo Regisvine, and then the Wolf of the North challenge reward as well. You can get it from the Wolf of the North. So you have plenty of options to get the cryo thingamadoodlebobs. Now, the perpetual calibers. These you get from the, like, obviously this is in 3.1. So the newest boss to come out before 3.2 is Aeon Blight Drake. Now, the Aeon Blight Drake, you could actually pretty much, like, he's super easy in my opinion. I think he's one of the easiest bosses out there. But you can farm him. You need 46 in total of the perpetual calibers. So be prepared to farm that. Definitely worth your time. Now, the Nilou Lotus is, and it's for some reason it's hard for me to pronounce. I don't know why. But the Nilou Lotus is actually a Sumeru specialty item that you would farm like any other item for a character. So you want to look around Sumeru and find these. You're going to need 168 total to get her to level 90. It seems like a lot, but you could farm these every 2 days. So it's about, I think, 68 to 70 that you could get. So in a matter of 4 days, you could have her almost ready to go. So by the time of this release, you will have plenty of time to get her done. So don't you fret, my little pets. Now, what I find super awesome about this is that you're going to need the scrolls that you get from beating, what is it? The Samatrils. So if you've been playing this game as long as I have, this is no big deal. But the Samatrils, for those of you who don't know, are the hilly churls with the staves, and they do, you know, the rain one heals people, and the other ones are just really annoying as well. So they're really annoying characters, but at the same time, you get some good items, obviously, from these scrolls, and you're going to need them. So I definitely highly recommend farming up your Samatrils, which you can also farm them through your Adventurer's Handbook that we talked about in the previous video. And I highly recommend that you do this. Again, you could take multiple people and you could go and farm with each other and go into each other's worlds and redo the handbook every single time. It's perfect. Now, we're going to go ahead and scroll down here and look at the actual total. So as you can see right here, you're going to need 1 of the silvers. You're going to need 168 of the Nilou Lotuses. You're going to need 18 diving scrolls in total. These are the base form scrolls that you get from the Samatrils. You're going to need 420k Mora, which is not that hard. 9 fragments. You're going to need 46 of the perpetual calibers. You're going to need 30 of the green rarity sealed scrolls. 9 of the Shivita Jade chunks. You're going to need 36 of the Forbidden Curse scrolls, which is the blue rarity of the drops for Samatrils. And you're going to need 6 of the Shivita Jade gemstones. Now, at least with the gems that you can get, the silver, the fragment, the chunk, and the gemstone, you could get this or use the Sands of Azoth, and you could actually make the other ones that you have. Maybe you have a Pyro one or a Dendro one, and you could change those to cryo as well to make your grind that much easier. Now, what's also really, really cool on top of this is that, again, this boss, the Aeon Blight Drake, is still relatively new and very easy to beat. I highly recommend that if you don't like farming by yourself, farm with a team. Very easy. Now, let's go ahead and scroll down to here. This is where things get tricky, because if you want to triple crown her, which I don't know just yet if that's the go, but if you do want to triple crown her, we're going to talk about what you need in total when it comes to all the talents. Now, as you can see, this is at level 10, and you're going to need to multiply this by 3 if you're going for the triple crown, because this is just single crown. So, to triple crown Layla, you're going to need 9 of the Teachings of Ingenuity, you're going to need 63 of the Guides of the Ingenuity, and for the purple, you're going to need 138 of the Philosophies of Ingenuity. These can be farmed on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. It's a certain domain that's in Sumeru. Definitely worth your time to do, especially if you're farming for Nahida as well. You're going to be farming Ingenuity a lot this time around. Now, you're going to need 18 more of these divining scrolls that you get from the Samatrolls, right? You're going to need 66 more of these sealed scrolls, as you can see right here. And then for the Forbidden Curse scrolls, you're going to need 93 more. So you're going to have to combine the other ones, which I think, if I look at this correctly, you're needing 18, 30, 36. So 18, 30, 36. You're going to need 32 of these bad boys right here, the Divining Scrolls. You're going to need, let's see, 96 of these Sealed Scrolls. And then for the Forbidden Curse Scrolls, you're going to need 138, like I said before. So, on top of that, let's go ahead and talk about, you're going to need 3 of these Crowns of Insights, and you're going to need 18 of the Scaramouche boss drops. We don't know entirely what it is just yet, and if you do know, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll gladly, pin your comment. But yeah, it's going to be Scaramouche boss drops, which if you don't get the right one that you want, you can use the Sands of Azoth to make it into the one that you're going to want it to be. And then, of course, you're going to need a lot of Mora. So make sure that you have your Mora up there, because it's going to cost a lot to get these all done. So that's going to be it for Layla. Now, honestly, I can't wait for Layla. And again, this is coming out very, very early. Earlier than I intended to normally be, but I want to give you guys enough time to farm Layla while you're also farming Nahida. So, with that, don't forget, also guys, we are sponsored by Magic Spoon. Now, Magic Spoon is a fantastic cereal company that is, gluten-free, soy-free, grain-free. Also, 4 to 5 net grams of carbs per cereal, and they have wonderful flavors like frosted, peanut butter, freaking maple waffle, cinnamon roll, all sorts of great stuff. Don't forget to check out the link down in the description below if you are into, possibly going into a keto-friendly diet and you don't want to give up cereal. It's fantastic. But of course, that's going to be it today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Love you all to death. And as always, we will catch you guys in the next video. Take care and be safe, y'all.